Welcome to today's news. Namibia will be only allowing the unrestricted importation of potatoes and lettuce during January. This information was disclosed in a notice to all horticultural traders by the Namibian Agronomic Board. Only half of all sweet potato varieties can be imported, along with some exceptions. Watermelon, sweet corn and spinach imports are also prohibited for this month. This step is aligned with the Agronomic Industry Act and the rules of the Namibian Horticultural Scheme. Both are designed to shield local producers from competition of cheap and sometimes inferior imports. The scheme encourages the substitution of imported commodities with locally grown ones and requires traders to first purchase 47% Namibian product before they import. Yellow Door Energy, a leading sustainable renewable energy company, recently signed a multi-million rand power purchase agreement with South African potato producer Wes-Kaap boerdery. This main aim of this agreement is to take the farm off-grid in the near future. Wes-Kaap is one of the largest growers and suppliers of potatoes in South Africa. Yellow Door Energy is responsible for financing, designing, commissioning, building, operating and maintaining the renewable energy plant for the duration of the agreement. It hopes to close the gap on energy security for critical farming operations. The police are investigating the death of 25 white-backed vultures that were allegedly poisoned on a Kalahari farm during the first weekend of January. This is according to Dr. Gerard Verdoren, a well-known toxicologist and director of the Griffin Poison Information Center. Details of the location and the type of poison was used cannot be revealed at this time, as it is an active police investigation. Vultures are usually poisoned by unenlightened individuals who do not know that it is illegal to poison animals. Verdoren said he encourages producers to find alternative ways to deal with predation issues. More information is available on Predation Management South Africa's website. An in-depth interview with Verdoren in this regard will be broadcast on the Plaas TV channel soon. 20 days after having been arrested, bail was set at 100,000 rand for the release of the owner of the Black Rhino conservation group, Dr. Derek Leeuwerton. Leeuwerton was arrested at his Gravelot farm by the Hawks in December. He was initially charged for unlawful possession of firearms and for contravening the National Biodiversity Act of 2004. The Hawks also questioned the legality of his presence in the country. Since Leeuwerton's arrest, at least 8 rhinos were poached on his property and 1 animal died, as it could not receive timeliest medical assistance for its injuries. Leeuwerton has been working actively on protocols for the legalization of rhino horn trade in South Africa. According to Richard York, CEO of Wildlife Ranching South Africa, Leeuwerton has invested millions of rand in securing essential habitat and protecting rhinos for future generations. This despite facing a severe recent onslaught from rhino poachers on his property in the last 2 to 3 months. This is a developing story and we will keep our viewers posted. And according to a report on Reuters, the World Food Programme is set to feed 270,000 hungry Zimbabweans over the next 3 months. Experts say the country is preparing for a poor harvest due to an El Niño-induced drought. Zimbabwe's government has forecast the staple maize harvest at half of its usual yield at 1.1 million tonnes in 2024. This is far less than the country's annual consumption. The country is working with aid agencies to provide assistance to 2.7 million people who are struggling with food insecurity. En die Wes-Kaap moet hom voorberei vir baie hoë temperature in die komende week. Hier is Johan van der Berg met meer.
Ja, dit lyk maar nie te goed vir die Wes-Kaap, veral die, kom ons sê die sentrale tot westelike dele. Daar meer na die suidkus, Rins kant toe, is dit dalk nie so warm nie, maar hierdie volgende tyd baie hoë temperature wat gaan voorkom, veral hier, as ek dit nie mis het nie, hier van omtrent die 12de, 13de tot die 20ste. en daar kan temperature daar woester en daar by die dorings en die gedeeltes kan temperature tot in die 40 grade gaan. So baie warm toestande, baie min reën wat verwag word suidkusgebiede. So daar kan sulke ligte reentjies bietjie meer bewolkte toestande voorkom. Maar vir die Wes-Kaap droog, warm vir die volgende ten minste 2-3 weke lyk dit vir my.
En so sê Johan van der Berg, sterkte vir ons Wes-Kaapenaars en dis dan ook die einde van vandag se nuus.